So family, I have a huge update about the Breonna Taylor saga. And so we find out that Vice News is going to air an investigation into the Louisville Metro Police Department that they were conducting for the past 2 years. And if you remember Brett Hinkerson, he was one of the officers that was involved in the raid on Breonna Taylor's apartment. And here is his picture once again, with the fake tears on the stand. Well, it turns out that he should be sharing some more tears because apparently several women accuse this man of misconduct of the sexual variety. So it turns out this guy was a bad cop for a long time, long before the raid on Breonna Taylor's apartment. Isn't that interesting? But he is not alone. Brian Bailey and also Pablo Cano, who are two other Louisville Metro police officers, were accused of similar behavior. And Brian Bailey resigned last year because of the allegations. And Pablo Cano pled guilty and was sent to prison in 2019, which lets you know that definitely this most likely happened before the raid on Breonna Taylor's apartment, meaning that you have bad cops in this police department, and yet they have the nerve and the audacity to call somebody else a criminal. And Vice News actually interviewed an SVU, or Special Victims Unit detective with the Louisville Metro Police Department. And that detective took this interview under the condition of anonymity. And that detective said something that was quite disturbing. They said that basically if a person came and said that a police officer had did something to them, that they were not confident that the cop would actually be investigated, or at least there would be a thorough investigation. And there were additional claims that these officers were basically helping women to avoid charges in exchange for special favors. And mind you, the Kentucky authorities tried to offer Breonna Taylor's ex-boyfriend a deal in which he would implicate her in drug crimes. They were trying to get this man to do a RICO charge against a dead woman. Seriously, y'all. And her ex-boyfriend before Kenneth Walker, who is Jamarcus Glover, refused to cooperate with this nonsense. And they had the nerve and audacity to call Breonna Taylor a criminal. Wow.